Welcome to viewers. We will discuss a few exercises here on direct variation and inverse variation. So let us come to the first question here. Rasmi has a road map with a scale of 1 centimeter representing 18 kilometers. She drives on a road for 72 kilometers. So what would be the distance covered in map? So perhaps you have noticed map scale in Atlas. It is written like this. Suppose 1 centimeter, this will mean 18 kilometer, right? So map scale means if in 1 centimeter is 18 kilometer, that means if map distance is 1 centimeter, actual distance is 18 kilometer. This is like called map scale, right? So Rasmi has a road map with scale of 1 centimeter representing 18 kilometer, right? So here you get two variables. One is map distance, suppose x, and actual distance, it is suppose y, right? So when map distance is 1 centimeter, you can make a table here, x and y, how x and y are related. When map distance is 1 centimeter, actual distance is 18 kilometer. When map distance is 2 centimeter, actual distance would be 2 times of 18, 36. When map distance is 3 centimeter, actual distance would be 3 times of this, 54. Now here you see x is directly proportional to y, right? We can say x is directly proportional to y. Now what is meant by x is directly proportional to y? X by y equal to k, constant. You see, when x is increasing, corresponding values of y are also increasing, and rate of increase is same. When x is increased by y, one number, corresponding value of y is increased by 18. It is changing from 1 to 2, it is changing from 18 to 36. It is changing from 2 to 3, then it is changing from 36 to 54. That means difference is 18. So x by y is constant. Now Rasmi traveled on route 72 km. Y equal to 72. We have to find x. Now what is k here? K equal to here 1 by 18, right? If you find 2 by 36, it is again 1 by 18. 3 by 54, it is again 1 by 18. So k means here 1 by 18. So let us solve this by cross multiplying. 18x equal to 72. So x equal to 72 by 18, that is 18 4. So what would be the distance covered in map? 4 centimeter. If she drives 72 kilometer on the road, so in terms of map distance, it is 4 centimeter. Therefore, map distance is equal to 4 centimeter. This is the answer, right? Now let us come to question number 2 here. A factory requires 42 machines to produce a given number of articles in 63 days. How many machines would be required to produce same number of articles in 54 days? So factory requires 42 machines to produce a given number of articles in 63 days. You are given here two things: number of machines, and number of days, time suppose. this is time. Number of machines, we denote this M. Now when you see number of machines increases, when you see M increases, time taken will be decreases. When you see M will increase, T will decrease. Because if you deploy more machines, number of times days required will be less. 42 machines, it requires 63 days. Now to produce the same number of goods in 54 days, how many machines will be required here? Now you see, if we deploy more machines, time taken will be less. Or if you want to produce same number of goods in less number of days, we will have to deploy more machines. So here M is inversely proportional to T, because when machine increases, time taken will be less. Therefore M is inversely proportional to Y, or MT, multiplication of product of M and T, is a constant. Right? Or you can say, suppose this is M1, this is T1, this is, we do not know, M2, this is T2. Or M1 T1 equal to M2 T2. So what is M1 here? 42. T1 means 63. M2, we do not know M2. T2 is 54. Now let us solve this. M2 equal to 42 multiplied by 63 divided by 54. Let us divide. Cancel this. 9 6 9 7 6 7 7 7 49. Therefore 49 machines will produce same number of goods in 54 days. Right? Since number of goods is same, so we have to deploy more number of machines to produce same number of goods in less time, 54 days. Earlier, same number of goods were produced in 63 days by 42 machines. Now 49 machines will be required to produce the same number of goods in 54 days. Right? This is the answer. Now let's come to question number 3. A school has 8 periods a day, each of 45 minutes duration. One period is 45 minutes. How long would each period be if the school has 9 periods a day, assuming that number of school hours to be the same? So number of school duration is the same, right? Earlier it was 8 periods and one period was 45 minutes. So we can make a table here, find the relation between two things here, periods and duration. Right? So it is P and this is T. Duration means time. So number of period and duration. When it was 8 periods, duration was 45 minutes. So time taken is, school duration is same. So when number of periods is 9, what would be the duration of one period? Now see, school duration is same. Say school duration is suppose 8 to 2 p.m. Suppose. Now if you increase the number of periods, then duration of the period will be less. right? So this is suppose P1 and this is T1, this is P2, this is T2. So here P is inversely proportional to T, not directly proportional. If you increase the number of periods, duration of period will be less because school duration is same, right? Or if you decrease the number of periods, then duration of period will be longer. So when P is increasing, T is decreasing. They are inversely proportional. Or you can say Pt equal to K constant, inversely proportional. Or you can say P1 T1 equal to P2 T2. P1, P2, these are values of the variable P. T1 and T2, these are the values of the variable T. So since they are inversely proportional, so their product will remain the same. Now here P1 means 8, T1 means 45, P2 means 9, T2 is unknown. So let us solve this equation for T2. 8 multiplied by 45 by 9. 9 5s are 45, 40. Therefore, duration of period would be 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Since the number of periods increases, it is increased from 8 to 9. So duration of the period would be reduced by 5 minutes. Earlier it was 45 minutes. Now it is 40 minutes. Now see, for 8 periods, time was 45 minutes. That means 8 into 45, 8 5s are 40, 8 4s are 32, 36, 360 minutes. That means 6 hours duration of the school. School duration was 6 hours. Right? Number of period is increased from 8 to 9 and duration of the period is reduced from 45 to 40. Again it is 9 4s are 36, 360 minutes. That means 6 hours. School duration remains the same. Only changes the number of period is increased from 8 to 9. Duration of the period is reduced from 45 to 40. It is reduced by 5 minutes. So thank you viewers for watching this video. I hope you got the concept of direct variation and inverse variation. We will discuss some more exercise in the next video again. Keep in touch.